Hello everyone, this is Draco. I am going. Okay. Basically, I've had a few people ask me to make a tutorial video on, this for VTubing and stuff like that. Well, I got my camera underneath my monitor, so it doesn't make it where I can look up as good. I don't know. I can look down. Looking up, it's because it's already seen underneath my chin. Is the reason why. So it's probably best to have your camera like on top of the monitor if you're trying to do a lookup video. But so yeah, this whole video is on this. Oh yeah, I didn't. My bad on that one. Hang on a second. You see, you have to download this as well. But I'll put the links up for all this stuff. All you have to do is click on that, hit space. There you go. La. Yeah, I'll show you that a little bit later though. I will now since I'm still this. I only done this one time, so I will have to rewatch some stuff as well on my own. But since this is a recording, I can kind of skip me trying to watch it. But I will show you more step by step, and I will put the links up for the downloads as well, including the guy's tutorial video. It's 4 years old, so not everything follows step by step. I found out with the Naruto, things are a bit different. So my video will be a little bit longer other than his video, which is 11 minutes, because I want to try to go step by step. Because with the Naruto, things are a bit different, I noticed. So every avatar is going to be a little bit different. You'll just have to experiment to find out what will make it to work. But getting things, like say, exported, things like that, I noticed that was completely different. Because his did it automatically on certain things, but didn't with mine, so I had to find a way to fix that issue. So, if you want to, now this is just for testing. I made a folder down here for where my files will be saved and exported to. So that's what I did, since this is just for testing purposes. And basically, not just for testing, but also for the tutorial of this video. What you want to do is, Unity Hub here, you want to open. When it opens, is it even open? No, it's not. Wait, I closed that out. Whoops. My bad. Don't pay no attention to the stuff on the right screen. Okay. Now I got a bunch of this stuff here. Yeah, I also have a bunny. I get the bunny as well. But I never made it for YouTubing. I just have a bunny. Brain died. But either way, we want to go new project. Y'all see my name. There you go. But I'm just gonna make the project. Wait, how you spell tutorial again? Okay, tutorial. Na. Oh, I feel stupid. Like I said, don't. Okay, desktop. I'm gonna go to which says Vtubing. That's where I have the photo at. There you go. Create project. Now this part does take a bit. Always just exit that out, and I don't really need it anymore after this. Where was it at? You also want to gain access to where your Naruto's at. I should have showed you that too. You want to do. Let's see here. Where's the Naruto? Now the download for the VRM. Like I said, the downloads is at the bottom, or the links will be at the bottom. You can the latest version will work on Unity 2019 and up, so it will work. And when you go to the GitHub, it's going to show two different downloads, the VRM and just one that show VRM. You can do the top one. It worked just fine with mine. So I am going to be grabbing the base model Naruto 3.1. So I'm going to be copying that. Let me minimize this because there's something I forgot to show you first. You want to do? Let's open up this folder here. Voila. Now, like I said, you want to get your base model of Naruto. I just copied and pasted here. Basically made a duplicate. Okay. Stop sending me messages, people. Okay. like I said, I'm still in the learning phase of my own. You know, stop doing that. Okay. Same thing. You want to grab your not a wagon here. Drag it over. Won't let me do anything. Import. Yada yada yada. See, I downloaded both of them, but you don't have to. I just use the what says Uni VRM right here. You want to grab this. Now this would be one of the downloads as well, and just import it into Unity. Same thing. Down, 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 down. Do I remember every little detail? No. Getting some parts started, I can't remember because I've only done this once. I haven't done it enough times. No. Okay, prefetch. You want to go prefetch? I got the 3-finger Naruto, so if you want to do that one, you can. Yeah. You just throw them up in there. There's the Naruto. Look at that. Look at the cute little fella. Yes. I need to go to materials to fix some of these, you know. As you can tell. Now, this is where... Wait, where'd the photo go? I'm going to drag this over because I need game. Oh, I don't need that no more. That's right, I don't need it no more. Go here. I'm going to grab my textures real quick. Everything I have is organized, so yeah. Where is there here? Oh, wait, no, that's not my textures. Keep my textures separate. See, there's the main texture. I do have the eyes, which is no point. I just use the original eyes anyway. So it's really just 3 basic textures I have set up for this. That's really all it is. And you know, nah. Go here. I mean, you can do standard if you wanted to. This part really doesn't matter. If you notice, I don't have... Yeah, because, like I said, this part really doesn't make a difference. Because, well, once you do the VTubing, you ain't gonna never know. Okay, go here. Standard. Eyes are fixed. Go to fluff. Standard. Because you don't have to do all the special effects. If you want to do all that, then you can. I don't know. You can do what you want on this part. If you want to activate, go in to VRC Companion Creator and activate a I think a special texture pattern. I think you can do it. I don't know because I haven't experimented with it, but anyone else can if you want. You know. Same thing. Go here and voila, my textures are now on it. Ooh. What you want to do is you want to click on the Naruto and the hierarchy first. Then you go up here where it says VRMO. That's what you just imported. We want to click on this and go right here. It says export VRM O. That says 0.x. On the guy's tutorial video, it shows the whole thing is completely different. Unity has updated since then. Like I said, the video is like 4 years old. So yeah. You click on this, voila. Now, we see all these exclamation points. All you have to do really is just like the title of it. Or you just have to put something in. It doesn't make nothing. I mean, you put a 1. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to do like test version. Or actually, you know, version be like 3.1. And the author is me. So, you know. It doesn't make a difference at all how you do this. A lot of this you do not have to mess with. You can, I think, you can take a screenshot, I think it is. Yeah, you can make a screenshot and, yeah. That part's up to you. You can do it. Create a thumbnail image by camera. You can do that, or you don't. I don't know, it's up to you. I don't think I did. All you have to do is hit... Oh, wait. Yeah, I think you hit export. yeah, it will go into that save file that you just made. That's in the Vtubing that I did on my mine was on the desktop, so it's gonna go into where it says tutorial, and then it's named Nautaragon. Okay. And see, my video is already longer than his because I actually have to go step by step, and I run into other issues. But okay, that part's done. Now in the guy's video, his stuff automatically popped up. He shows that a bunch of photos pop up, but it's right here under assets. You notice mine did not. See, here's the photo. Now, see the one that says tutorial? That's the one that we just created. And there's the exported file. Actually, all you have to do is be under here, where your project is, click on assets. So you're already right there. You grab the file you just exported and you import it back in, and give it a second for everything to load, and voila, there's all the photos that you'll need. Now here's the next thing you want to do. You can delete this now, or you can keep it and move it over. Move your Nardo over. Because once you do the last export, it's not going to say that anyway. It's just going to say just that new Nardo you're making. And you click on this right here. This is the Nardo that's there. You click on this one, you drag them up. Voila. There you go. Now you're not done yet. You're not done yet. You see, there is a flaw I found out with. There is something different. He will tell you to go, if you have any transparency, to go in and you can make it transparent. You see how the eyes are like white on the Nardo? No problem. Easy fix. Now, he says you can go over here to click on where's materials, but I struggle to find this stuff sometimes, like right off the bat. So what I do is I go over here, right under this. You want to go to Nautaragon materials. This is the one you want. The materials up above is the original Nardo. The one that says Nautaragon materials, that is all the ones that says Nautaragon. It's all the new added photos. Now you click on what says specular. Now this is for the Nardo. It may be different for other people's avatars. So now this is the part right here where now you go over here to the top in the inspector section here, where it says well, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. You go around, you click on transparent, and if you notice, it's still not transparent. That's easy fix. On the guy's video, same thing. He clicked his, and it did automatically go transparent on anything that went transparent, but I don't think his avatar was transparent, because I think it's just a base model, like full-blown basic, it's not complicated as what the Nardo is. Right here where it says metallic. Right here. This is for the Nardo. It might be different for other people's avatars. Click and you drag this all the way over. There you go. The eyes is fixed. Look at there. It took me a while to figure that out on my own. I probably restarted the thing like 3 times to figure this out. So I do apologize if I ramble on too much. Okay, now, if I remember this right, we go here. Oh, wait. No, we want to click on the avatar. We're going to go back to hierarchy, click on the new avatar, the tutorial one, technically. Okay, I finally found out what the next part is. Same thing, go to hierarchy, click on your project here, and go over here to the inspector. You go down, and if I remember right, he says the blend shaped field. It was under blend shaped fields, like right underneath there, but yeah. But if you notice, it says blend shape avatar, it didn't show blend shape field. So the best way to do it is you can click on that, and it'll take you here. Is where it'll take you to. You want to click right here where it says blend shape. You want to click on that, and it'll give you this. This is what you're looking for. Now, same thing. His video is entirely different. Now, it looks the same as this right now, but once we go around and clicking on all these, it's not the same at all. Now, this part right here, neutral, don't worry about it. You want to click on A. Now, it does show that's already A, but it's not. Down here is what you want. Now, this is the complicated part, because it's actually in Japanese on this part. Everything from A to O A-I-U-E-O. All that's in Japanese. Now, if you want to know what the Japanese symbol is, it is this right here. Which, for some reason, mine is already set to 100. Why is it already... Oh, that's why. I gotta pause real quick. Actually, I don't have to pause. I can just show you with my avatar. But yes, with mine that I already made. And I can just re-export, show you everything. Still from here on out. It's pretty much simple. It's easy peasy. It's just simple. But yeah, this is a simple for A. All you have to do is click it and drag the thing all the way over to 100. Now, it's the same thing with all the rest of them. You get I, O, U, you know. It goes in order, but only the letters. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to go up here, you click on the I, click on body, and do the exact same thing. There's I. You see it's all the way up to 100. Right there. Same thing with the U. You click on U, body, same thing. There's the U. That's the symbol for it. Click on E, body, scroll down, and right there, there's a symbol for the U. Yeah. Scroll it all the way over. So now I'm just showing you my avatar since this part's already done. You scroll up, O, same thing. Now he won't show you all this. I am showing you. So I do apologize. My video is really long. It's the first time making a tutorial video, and I'm still learning on my own because I have not done this much. And there's the last letter right there. It's just these 5 letters. Now you can do the blink. You click on the blink. The best way I found out is down here where it says eyes blink. It's already labeled. It's easy. Set all the way up to 100. There you go. This part is easier because this is in English. You go to joy, body, scroll down. I think I had this thing. Oh, I don't have joy set up. Huh. I forgot I don't have joy set up because I couldn't find joy. So, if you want to experiment with that, you can. Now, angry, I did set up. Yeah, that's angry. I kid you not. That symbol is for angry. You can actually find out from down here at the bottom because it will show you as well. I had to experiment to find out which one was angry. And I found it. It's like, okay, there it is. The sorrow, if you notice, he looks all sad. Aw. It's because I've already had it activated in this one. And there's sorrow. It goes pretty heavy. It makes the eyebrows like, oh no, that's not sorrow. That's eyebrows. That just moves the eyebrows, makes it bigger. Actually, sorrow is down here. It literally says sad. It says sad. So, there you go. I just added the eyebrow part, just make it look a little thicker, you know. Yeah. There is fun. Aw, he looks so happy. I experimented with this a bit, as you can tell. That's like the mouth opening. I think this was... Makes it a little bit wider. And here's the other one. That also messes with the mouth a bit. I wanted to make it look more expressive. Here's happy. It actually says happy. But yeah, there's some stuff that's in the Japanese character areas. If you want to pause it and see what these ones were to make it more, you know, happy looking. That's mostly meant for when you do the VC thing. There's some hotkeys you can hit that make it go ah, you know, to control the animations. That's mainly all it's for. It doesn't really do the face tracking section of it. There is blink. That's blink left. I scroll down and I show you on that one. Right here, it literally says I blink left. There you go. There's also right, which I found out it doesn't really make a difference. Same thing. Scroll down. I blink right. There you go. It's and that's practically it on that part. I think from there on, let me see. Okay, now the next thing is your spring bones. That's what makes it where your hair and everything moves. I added an extra one for the tail. You don't really have to. Why did I pull that up? I don't know. Ah, why did you do that? Okay, like I said, the next is spring bones, makes it where you can actually have the hair and fluff move. And what was it? Yeah, if you can see, my tail also moves. You don't have to do the tail on this part. I just did because I was experimenting. So yeah. And all you have to do is go over here to hierarchy. You open it up. You see a folder that says secondary right here. You click on that. Now, that's practically it's not much to it. It really is not. All you have to do is go where it says add component, and you want to click on type VRM spring. It's VRM spring bone is what you're looking for right here. And there you go. Now I'm gonna just remove this component for now. And I can show you here. I think you also have to do the script as well. Yeah. Oh, they're all scripts, so don't worry. These are just added. The reason why I have so many is for each one's for like a different part. Like you got the ears, you got like certain fluffs, and I think one of these is the tail. But like I said, you don't have to add the tail. So we're gonna go to the first one, and you see how I got the ears exactly. The way you do it is you go over here to hierarchy, you go to the armatures. You want to find the location of it in the armatures. For that Nardo, it's under spine, chest. You go to neck, and head. Now, for me, I can just click on this and it take me straight to it, as you can tell. Now, you don't do the root. You want to do the next one over. If you do the root, the actual ear will separate from the head. Same thing with the fluff. It will actually separate from the head when you try to move. So, you want to click on where it says ear 1L. It'd be the next one. The root, you just open it up. You click on it, you drag it over. That's all you have to do. You just get it, you drag it over to where you want it. That's it. You do the same thing for the right ear. And so on and so forth. I'm going to minimize this one. Now this one's for all the fluff. All the fluff here. Same thing, you want to go, everything that you want to move. Like I got the back hair. There's, let me minimize these. Let's see. We got fluff fruit here. Yes, that's everything here. But same thing. I think these, yes. All these is underneath the root. You want to do one for every single one of these for the Nardo, so it can all move like it's supposed to. My camera's a little slow at picking me up. I'm trying to hop up and down, you know. But so that's what I did here. I think there's like 10 of these. Yeah, there's 10 of these here, and it's easy to do. All you have to do, where it says root bones here, you just click on the plus sign. And you just add another, or you can take away one. Now, if you notice when I did that, it popped up, says duplicate root bone. It says duplicate, so don't worry. You just go in, count how many you need, and you just click on it that many times. You drag, same thing, you grab it, you drag and drop it. Just grab it, drag, and drop it over where you want it at. That's it, as simple as can be. So I'm going to minimize this one. Let's see. This is the one for the tail, so we're not going to worry about that. If you want to do the tail, you can. Now, this one is for the back section, actually. The back fluff that's on the back side. Which, you know, there's really no point. But, it's up to you. This is for the... I think this was underneath... I click on this. Yeah, this was underneath the chest. Where it says chest fluff. Ah, yes. Right here. I clicked on that, so it took me a little bit faster. But yeah, you underneath the chest, you go where it says chest fluff. Root. You can probably do all of these as well underneath that one script I did, but I was still learning myself. Same thing. Chest fluff fruit, you add as many as you need for here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of these, and you do the same thing. Just drag and drop it over. Drag and drop. There you go. Simple as can be. Now, here's the fun part of this whole thing that you have to do underneath these. I'm just gonna show you underneath the ears. Is this right here, where it's got the drag force and you get the stiffness. The stiffness is well, kind of if you hover over it, sometimes it will tell you, but it doesn't. Yeah. I found out the best way to set everything up is like stiffness force, especially for the Naruto. I put it on 1. Gravity power, no, there's no gravity to it. There's not a whole lot you really have to do here. Drag force, I put it on 0.4. That's what makes it how easily it flows, I think. I think the stiffness also makes it stiffer. So. And for the fluff, I pretty much set it at stiffness force 0.4 is what I did it at. And drag is also 0.4. Let's try the other one. Let's see. Yeah, same thing, 0.4, 0.4. So all the fluff I have is set to 0.4. And since the tail, I can't really see it, I just have it set to that. But if you want to, y'all can experiment with it. That is entirely up to you. And the one way you can tell is you go over here, you hit the play at the top once you get done, you know, which you can actually, let me show you something too. I will open this up, hit play, let's hit scene. You actually, the way you can attest to that, you click, you go over here to hierarchy. He doesn't show you this. I had to learn this on my own. Go to hierarchy, click on the project itself. And you can actually go and do this to test it out. So you go back down to secondary. It's a lot of clicking back and forth. It's kind of annoying. I'll admit that. And you can change the stiffness and stuff like that. Now, it won't save once you get out of this. All you have to do is go over here. Once you know where you want your settings at, after testing it a few times, you can go over here, right click, and you want to click on copy component. Is all you have to do. So once you get out of it, and you like it the way you want it, same thing, you have to do it for each one of those though. So it is a bit tedious. You right click, and you go down, it says paste component values. It will paste the new values that you have set up into it. So it'll change it automatically, so you don't have to sit there and memorize it. Simple as can be. Let me close all these out, and if I'm correct... Okay, now there is a thing known as colliders. For the Naruto Dragon, it doesn't really make a difference. I just didn't mess with the colliders. I kind of kept it like that. Now, his tutorial video does go a little bit more detailed on that. If you want to watch his for the colliders, you can. But since I don't wear clothes or nothing like that, I can't really give you a tutorial on that part. But he can. So there's that. Okay, now is the eye tracking part of it, which is kind of neat. You want to go up here to where you can toggle visibility. Now, I already have it moved. You basically want to grab the camera. So you go to hierarchy, you go to the main camera, and you want to drag it. You can see it right here. You can see where the camera is facing right now. Let me get this in position. You know, basically like this. You want to get it to where you're seeing the whole face, is what you're trying to do at the moment. This is just for the eye tracking part of it. Well, other than having the camera position, you can do that now, or you can do it a little bit later after this next part. Because you want to click over here on your project itself. You know, right here. Go down. You want to go back over to the inspector. Scroll on down. And where was it at? It was VRM head. Yeah, look at head. Here it is, right here. It says VRM, look at head. On the right hand side. Now all you have to do, there's head and there's target. The head, you want to go over here to your hierarchy. You want to locate the head of the Naruto. Same thing. Go to, for Naruto, it's spine, chest. If I remember right, there's neck and there is head. That's for the head. And I just clicked off of it. That's my bad on that. it can be tedious. You want to do the same thing. You want to grab the head itself and drag it over to right here. And then you want to do the same thing to the camera. You want to grab the camera, the main camera, and you want to drag it over and put it as your target. And from there on, there's a thing known as renders? Was it renders? Yes, it's renders. I'm just joking now. It's actually the VRM look at bone applier. Was it bone applier? Yeah. VRM bone applier. You want to go ahead. Mine are already open. I'm not close these out. All these was just look up, look down, inner and outer. You want to open every single one of these up. Now, what you can do is same thing like I showed before. I'm going to do that so you can actually see the eyes. Well, actually, no, keep that up. Because it's going to involve grabbing the camera itself. Which, by the looks of it, I might have to redo mine anyway. So that's fine. You want to go to hit play mode. Go to scene. Now. Now he explains this a lot better in his tutorial video about once you go in here, have everything pulled up, you see how it's got an angle on it. It will change on the position. The eyes will change position depending on the angle of the camera. Want to scroll on down over here to inspector. Now if you notice it's curve X. See, I found for me it's comfortable to have like 90-70. It might be different on the default mode. It's kind of like if you watch the eyes closely, how they move. If you don't like how the eyes aren't moving far enough, basically, if you don't like how far the eyes are moving, you can change it by right here. You got the Y's, X, and let's see, curves. See, this is the horizontal outer, horizontal inner. There's also down and up. Let's try the down. If I decrease it down to nothing. Oh wow, that's still moving. Why is it still moving? That ain't supposed to still be moving. You know. Yeah. So either way, you want to adjust it to where you like it on it. Because, let's see. So right now, yeah. If you notice my eyes, one eye is not moving like it should. So I'm just gonna put it at 80. No, not 80. Let's say 80. Let's see what that does. Gonna do the same thing here. 80, 80. Ah, so that actually is to look up. Who knew the camera had to be right there? But yeah, apparently the camera has to be right there. I'm still learning myself. I do apologize. This video is a lot longer than what I wanted it to be, but it will be shortened. But yeah, that's all you have to do there. Once you get it to where you like it over here, I found around that general area is good. As you can tell, I found around that general area is probably fine. Same thing, all you have to do is go right here where it says the VRM look at bone, right click and hit copy component. You get out of play mode and it will reset everything like it was. I might move my camera down since I know about the angle issue I've been having. So that should fix my issue there. Yay. Now you see how mine's 90-70? Same thing. You right click on the component itself here and paste component values. Which mine's already set to 70. Actually, I can show you a better option. Like, let me put this down to 0 and redo it. Paste component values and automatically changed it. And that part is done. Don't worry, folks, we're at the end of the whole thing. Actually, technically we are. Because that was actually the last of it, just to set it up. So, same thing. Now we're going to do the exporting part of this. You know, I'm still going to make it go to the folder I just did. Even though I kind of used Mine Auto instead of the experiment one. But that's fine. That is fine. Because nothing really was going to change. So you click on the project itself that you did this under. Not your main auto. Not this one. This one. The VRM one is what you want. You want to go to VRMO again at the very top. Right here, where my mouse is at. You click on this, and same thing, you hit export. That's all you have to do. Everything is still the same there. Now I'm going to change my export location. I'm going to hit export again. Vtubing, I'm going to put it here, because this is where the other project was at. So I'm going to put it here. I named it Draco Suite 2 because that's what I have it as. Now for you, you can name it something different. This is the... I'm going to mark it as Draco Test. Why not? You want to. Hit save. Voila, there you go. You're done. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was. I'm going to minimize this right now. And you see, there it is. Right there. Where it says Draco Test. That's the photo you want for this next part. Now, I use Vseeface. I will have a download for the link in the description. I will have a download at the bottom. It does take me a while to figure all this stuff out. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this, so give me a break. Now, all you have to do is here. Now, I already have it opened up, so I'm gonna. Now, when you do this, I'm gonna exit this part out. When you no. Okay. From what I found out is even though it downloads it, it doesn't install it into your computer. It actually is just a folder. You just go in, you unzip the file. That's all you do. You just unzip it. You grab the file, you put it anywhere you want it at. I put mine on my desktop. I do have a copy of it somewhere else, just in case. You just open the folder, you click on the Vseeface here. You just double click it, and this whole thing won't open up, but let me show you. Now, it will take a minute sometimes to open up the first time around, I noticed. I don't know why, but it does. Now, here is everything right there. There you do have things for... I don't remember how to get to it. I don't know all the hotkeys at the top of my head. But you want to click on Add Avatar. Now, mine's in a different location. Here's Desktop. You want to go to wherever your file, this right here that you just exported from the Unity project. You click on it, you hit open, and it's right there. Then all you have to do is click on that. It will take a bit. You want to change up what camera and everything you're using. I'm using a 1080 Pro Stream. It's a Logic camera. You can change this as well. I put it as 1920 to give it the full frames per second that you can get. There's others on here, but looks like the most you can get is 30 frames a second. So I just clicked on, whoop. Okay, so it's a 24. Okay, camera frame rate. So it is that. So you can change that up. Tracking quality, you can put as high. The microphone, I'm using a separate mic. You want to set that up as well. This is for in case the camera cannot see your face properly. It uses the microphone as a kind of like a mouth tracker as well, depending on how you talk. You click on start. Give it a second. Camera turns on, and then voila. If you don't like the position of it, you hit Alt, middle mouse button, and you can go up and down and everything else, just like so. Now, you can also hit Alt and left click. You can rotate any way you want, like so. Now, there's mirror option. If you click on mirror option, like if you look right, it looks right. You look left, but it's not actual with the face. So, that's my actual left side of the face. That's my actual right side of the face. So, yes. There's reset pose. Now, it will tell you to go in and set things up. When you go to do the setting up, you want to look directly in the center of your screen. For me, I just did that and I hit reset pose. There's also movement speed range. If you want to, just experiment with it all. See how you like it. When you first open up Vseeface, it will take a few minutes for the open, so give it some time. Now down here, oh wait, y'all can't see that. My own face is in the way. Yeah, but yeah, there's an extract down here at the bottom right of it. You click on that, so it makes it transparent. So when you do your OBS Studio and you set it up to see this, and you place it wherever you want it at, that's all you have to do. As you can tell, that's it. And if you want to make the X disappear, all you have to do is hit the space, and that goes away. And it doesn't matter if you minimize it or not, it still keeps tracking regardless. But that is it. This video is a lot longer. I am going to have to edit some stuff and delete some things, because that's my bad, because I'm still learning myself. So there's that. But it's pretty simple. It's fairly straightforward. It does get a little overwhelming, and every avatar will be a bit different. That's where experimenting comes in. So there's that. I can technically delete this photo now. I mean, yeah, delete this one now because I don't really need it. But that's practically it. That's the whole thing. It's simple. It's straight. It's pretty fairly straightforward. I also wanted to show that yes, when you export it, it doesn't really put the project where it needs to be sometimes. Like adding the extra files that it's supposed to add in Unity. I noticed on his it does, on ours it doesn't. So I went in and wanted to show how you put the files where it's supposed to be at the very beginning. After that, it's pretty much straightforward, simple. His tutorial does show a good clear picture of it. But I will put a link up of his tutorial and for the 2 downloads for the Vseeface. There's probably other ones out there as well you can look up. But Vseeface is pretty easy to use. And it's pretty simple. I might actually move my camera, because that's annoying. But y'all have a good one.